everybody, welcome back to Talk with Nia. So, we got a few things to talk about. I want to start talking about the relationships a little bit. Let's talk about Keke Palmer and Darius, okay? Now, they were photographed together as a family. Very cute. Very cute to see them as a family, okay? I was never for breaking up of families. However, if you've been subscribed to the channel, you know last year we talked about how all their dirty laundry got aired out. We got to see Darius in a new light. He was not getting along with Keke. The domestic violence videos of them fighting and stuff got leaked. Keke Palmer's mom went to social media. We all finally found out what her mother looked like and everything. She was going off about Darius. And now we see them pictured together. So, what's going on? Is it a co-parenting situation, or did y'all figure it out and y'all back together situation? Now, listen. I'm all for family. I grew up with a single mother, and that wound will follow that kid for the rest of their life. Speaking from personal experience. So I'm all for the families. However, I'm not for domestic violence. I'm not for abuse. I'm not for toxicity. Especially when there are children involved. So Keke, I'ma mind my business. But make sure you are right out here. Make sure you do what's best for that baby. Darius, make sure you are right out here. You do what's best for that baby. Y'all both need to treat each other well. And y'all need to have a safe environment for that child. Because we don't need to be raising kids in toxicity, in domestic violence and abuse. Okay? We don't need that. Moving on. Did y'all see this clip right here of Nick Cannon's ass? And Neo got the nerve to say that them being bad boys, the bad guy in relationships worked out better for them?
Times, but I've been both guys. I've been the nice guy, and it didn't work.
And I
I've
stopped
been the
that.
bad boy, and it didn't work.
Right.
But of the two, the bad boy always works a little more.
So
Why is
women
that?
are attracted
Why
to
is
younger.
that?
Are women attracted to toxicity? Young women.
Now, I was really annoyed because Nick Cannon, number one, got 50 million kids by 50 million different baby mamas. After he was with the Mariah Carey, right? Neo, I was just talking about you last year or year before, how your wife divorced you. You put kids in her. You wasn't acting right with her, cheating on her. You got the nerve to sit up here and say that you had better luck as the bad guy? In what way? In what way? Because you guys are creating single mother homes. Talking about Nick Cannon. Creating baby mamas. Kids that don't see their daddy on a daily basis. What are you doing this for? For the heck of it, Nick? Because that bad guy, that is what works better for you? Okay. Bunch of siblings that barely gonna even know each other, and they ain't even going, the daddy not even gonna know what their favorite cereal is. I'm done. Neo, how many times have I seen you? I've been out of commission for a while because I had a baby. But how many times have I seen you in the public eye with these random chicks, these girls that look like hoes? But you over here talking about the bad guy works better for you. Now, I do think in a sense, like, there are men that are out there, they try to be very sweet with women, and then they meet the wrong girl, and the girl doesn't appreciate whatever they're trying to do, or maybe the girl's not into them, and then that just hurts their hearts, their insecure, their confidence level. It makes them insecure, and then they start acting like assholes. I do think that happens to a lot of men. But what isn't cool are these men that go out here, create families, and then y'all decide to be the bad guy and think that that's better. Go be a bad guy and be single. Don't put kids in it, you know? Both of y'all got all these damn kids talking about some being the bad guy. Can you imagine your kids getting grown watching y'all say that? And they got that trauma wound of you never being around? Please. I can't believe the immaturity. I just can't believe it. They should be embarrassed of themselves. And I know that women aren't all that great either. I know somebody gonna say it. But I'm talking about them right now. If you know you're not ready for no relationship and you're not ready for families, because these are the men that go out there and try to court women and try to act like they want to date you and all this other stuff, and then the mask falls off. Don't go out here messing with the good ones. Okay, same for women. Don't go out here messing with the good guys if you know you ain't no good. Go ahead and get you a no good ass person too, and leave the good people alone. Okay. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about, there's a lot of talk going on regarding Cardi B and Offset. We talked about the divorce, right? Because that's when I came back on here. That was one of the first things I talked about. A lot of people are basically feeling like Offset is using Cardi B. Now, pause right here, y'all. What do y'all think about that before I go any deeper? A lot of people think that Offset is using Cardi B. People are saying that Offset don't really like Cardi B. He never did. He used her to stay relevant. Now, when they got together, Cardi B had Bodak Yellow. She was at her height of all heights of her career. And the Migos been out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Cardi B had a bigger shoot up to success. The Migos, it took a little minute. Either way, he got with her when Cardi B was on top, right? Okay. But people think that he never liked Cardi because he's constantly cheating on her, and then he be cheating with women he used to be with. Allegedly. Right? Now they're like, Cardi, you keep having kids by this dude. He don't want you. He ain't never gonna act right. You need to chill out. And they mentioned Cash Doll having 2 babies by that man, and I guess he was cheating on her. Now, I wasn't following Cash Doll and her man. I wasn't following that. So I found out that he was cheating on her and stuff. I knew they broke up, but I ain't know why. So y'all think that Offset using Cardi B? I mean, like, he went solo. He put Cardi on some of his solo projects. I definitely think Cardi B helped him get into more doors in certain areas of being a celebrity that maybe he wouldn't have got into as just a member of the Migos. You know, Cardi B was a much bigger name than Offset is by himself, and then a bigger name than what the Migos were, in my opinion. Even though the Migos, I love them. But I'm just saying, I was shocked to hear people say that because I never felt that way. But when you think about it, it's like, But I mean, like, when you're with somebody, sometimes you use the other person's strengths. Like, you know, when you're in a relationship, somebody may be good at getting a job and writing resumes, so you help your spouse out with that. Or somebody else might be good with handiwork, or they might be good with credit or managing money. Like, you're supposed to kind of put your spouse on, like, whatever your skill set is. If you're better at it than them, you're supposed to kind of put your other half on, depending on what your talent is. So that's why I'm like, did he really use her? Like, did he really go into it like, oh, I'm just gonna use this girl to get as far as I can go? Me personally, I still don't think so. I think that he was interested in Cardi B, but I think that he's just somebody who doesn't want to be in a relationship. I think he's just like a serial cheater. I think he has an issue, and I think he loves his children, but I don't think that he wants to actually be tied down and married to one woman. Some men just can't do it. I think he tried. I don't think he's capable of that. You know, he got famous very young and living this rock star lifestyle, rapper lifestyle. There's girls everywhere, girls throwing themselves everywhere. How do you go from that to being a married, committed man? You know, like, very slim chances. No rappers are faithful to none of their women. I mean, you could even ask Beyonce. So I don't really think he was using her. I just don't think that he's I just don't think he got no business being married. You know, I think he should have just been single. Cardi B should have went and had kids with somebody else who wanted to be married and committed and who wasn't in the spotlight. That's what it always comes down to. These spotlight men, they ain't no good. I mean, y'all listen to Nick Cannon and Nia. They ain't no good. It only seemed like he using her now because we're looking at it like, well, what did Cardi B get out of it? You know, she got her beautiful kids, but like as far as her individually, what did she get out of the marriage besides heartbreak? So then it's like, well, what did Offset get out of the marriage? He got a lot. You know, his career boosted. He went solo and, you know, he got a lot of opportunities being attached to Cardi B. But what did she get out of it? So I guess I see why people are saying that. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.